It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers on Monday night.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As CD, folks are excited here in Carolina. They have been since March 10th. That being the day that the Panthers traded up with the Bears for the right to select Alabama's Bryce Young first overall.
And selected first overall they did, and not only that, during the free agent period, the rest of the draft, they also tried to surround this young quarterback with extra talent, trying to get him activated early so he can be a starter from day one.
And then for the visiting Saints, most people might not realize this. You talk about defenses against the pass last year. The Eagles Super Bowl team, they were number 1, but coming in at number 2, these New Orleans Saints.
Remember, they're led by a defensive-minded head coach, and he plans really well on that side of the ball. Want to see if they can continue that and find some firepower moving the ball on offense.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Carr going to throw right away. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into.
And right away, he lost the football. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down is Carr. Olave holds it in. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That throw by Young incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams, and he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football outside the 30 to the 29. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Young on 3rd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Ricci taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And this one taken in by Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Carr.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well.
So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Now a first down throw for Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get it about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to about the 48-yard line.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. Quickly to Thielen here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Young again. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the shotgun, it's Young. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It'll be Young again.
Again, that's Hurst.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On play action, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Bourne came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr gonna throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Blackshear now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Adam Thielen and the Panthers taking the field once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now 1st and goal. Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
So now Young and the Panthers
Down 21-16. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Young.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Young. Able to connect with Chark.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, pulling the direction drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Young to throw.
The Sanders has got it complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6 coming up. Here's Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Young. He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Now Young. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Carr.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Here's second down. Now Carr. Connecting with Johnson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. He's got Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that